Welcome to the Dre Way. I'm glad you're here. We got a great show for you today. Don't forget, there's a new Dre Way each and every day. Please hit the subscribe button. But I'm glad you're here. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get started. Let's go. Hey, welcome to the Dre Way. There's a lot to talk about today. There's a lot to talk about because we have a president that is just horrifically bad. We have a president that is literally partnering up with Russia, palling up with Russia, and we need to understand this. We've understood this. Reagan understood this. Republicans in the past were the biggest ones telling us Russia is our enemy, our enemy, our enemy, our enemy. Russia, especially Putin, its leader, wants nothing more than the United States to fail. That is his mission in life. And now we have a president that pals up with him, this dictator, this murderer, this awful human being. Trump wants to partner up with them because in the past, I guess, supposedly the story is that, Russians have been laundering money through Trump for decades. Apparently it's been something going on for years and years and years. Russia laundering money through Donald Trump. Now, do I have evidence of that? No, I don't know who does, but it's been kind of the rumor for decades. But one thing I know for sure, what Donald Trump did yesterday was disgusting, was beyond horrific, was beyond horrible. I mean, calling the leader of Ukraine a dictator, trying to diminish the man when he's trying to keep his country from being taken over by Russia? How dare you, Donald Trump? How dare you say something so gross, despicable, and I don't know what more words I can use. But it just shows you what a completely empty person he is. He is the worst person we could ever have leading this nation. And he's tearing it apart piece by piece because people voted for this idiot again. We voted for this horrific man that could care less about the lives in Ukraine and them fighting for their sovereignty. Yeah, he doesn't care. What he cares about is, he wants to partner up with Putin. He wants to be Putin's pal. Putin, the murderer? Yeah, him. Yeah. The guy that's poisoned people, the guy that's, led to hundreds of thousands of people dying in a war that was completely unnecessary. That is unnecessary. And what are we doing as a country now? Donald Trump is saying things you can't take back. And people around the world are looking at this man going, what the hell? How does anyone put this jerk in leadership? How is anyone that dumb? And I have no answer. Friends all the time, how can you put someone so dumb in a leadership role? I said, have you ever seen how many dumb people we have here in America? We have a lot. We have a lot. And that's how you get a Donald Trump. Because everything the man ran on, he lied about. He told everybody exactly what they wanted to hear. Oh, I'm gonna lower your prices on day one. He's done nothing about prices. Since he's gotten in office, prices have gone higher, gas has gone higher, natural gas a lot higher. I mean, everything's gone higher since he's come into office. And it's only getting worse. Each day, each week, it's getting worse. Of course, he's not accepting any responsibility for what he's doing because his effects are immediate. He's walking around going, well, I've only been here a month. Yes, we know. Believe me, in 1 month, you've ruined relationships with Mexico and Canada and, Colombia, and, the list goes on. We already know the list, But he's done all of that in just 1 month. And why? Because he's an incompetent old man. And he's now being, I don't even know what the word is, but I mean, he's just basically a Russian asset. We might as well call it what it is. Trump's a Russian asset. Yeah. He just wants to buddy up to Putin for some reason. And make no mistake about it, Putin is our enemy. So what does that say about our country when our leader is buddying up with a murderer and the rest of the world is looking at us like we're insane? Let me know what you think in the comments. I can't wait to see it. But yeah, I mean, Donald Trump is a Russian asset. We need, I mean, he's making it kind of clear. I mean, we can all see it, right? We can all, you can see who he's buddying up with. He's not partnering with the person trying to, with Ukraine, who's trying to stay sovereign. He's partnering up with the malicious murdering marauders. Yeah, that's what our leader's doing. But let me know what you think in the comments. I can't wait to see it. And welcome to the Dre Way. Don't go anywhere. We have a lot more to talk about. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's Girl Scout cookie time. Yeah, Girl Scouts are out across the country selling their cookies. And you may not know the story, but last year, there was a little 8-year-old girl by the name of Amy that kind of took advantage of me. Yeah, she took advantage of me, and I ended up getting 6 boxes of cookies. 6. Yeah. So I knew I was going to see, I knew it was that time of year. I knew I was going to see her again. So this time I had a plan. I had a plan. 1 box of Thin Mints, 1 box. I'm going in and that's it. I'm not going to give her eye contact. I'm going to look down. I 1 box of Thin Mints, hand the money over, boom, I'm out of there. Okay? So I get to the grocery store. Sure enough, she's setting up. She's about an inch taller. She's 9 now. And I approached, once again, didn't give her eye contact, looked down, and I said, 1 box of Thin Mints, please. And she kind of paused and kind of did one of these and looked at me, And she said, didn't you get Toffee Tastics last time? And I said, as a matter of fact, yeah, I did. You remember that? She goes, oh, of course I do. And she goes, Toffee Tastics are fantastic, aren't they? And I said, yeah, they're really, really good. She says, do you have a $20 bill? I said, do I have a $20 bill? She goes, yeah, do you have a 20 on you? I said, yeah. She goes, let me see it. I go, let you see. Reach in my pocket out. Here's a $20 bill. And she goes, do you know that if you wanted, say, 3 Toffee Tastics, that wouldn't be enough money. You wouldn't have enough money for 3 Toffee Tastics. But this is what I can do. I can double your order of Thin Mints. I can double your order. And throw in the box of Toffee Tastics. Take the 20 and give you change. So I double your order. I give you I throw in the Toffee Tastics. I take your 20 and I give you change. And I thought, wow, that's terrific. Let's do that. So I get double the box. I get 2 boxes of the Thin Mints. I get a box of the Toffee Tastics, and off I go. I get home, and I'm standing there, and I look, and I got 3 boxes of cookies. I got 3 boxes of cookies. I only wanted 1 box of cookies. How did I end up with 3 boxes of cookies? How did I think I was getting... What happened? And so I look up the prices online of the cookies. The Thin Mints are $6 a box. The Toffee Tastics are $7. So she was right. I didn't have enough money to buy 3 boxes of Toffee Tastics. That would have been $21. But the Thin Mints were only $6. So by buying the one and then doubling it up, that's 12. Adding the box of Toffee Tastics is 7 more. That's 19. She takes my 20, gives me $1 change, and I think I'm getting a deal. Amy, I'm on to you. I'm on to you, Amy. And you may have gotten me again this year, but I want you to know I am going to train extra hard in 2025. And I'm going to be ready for you next year. I don't care if you're going to be 10. I don't care if you're 2 inches taller. I don't care. You're not getting me next year. I will be ready, Amy. Next year, you're going down. I'm telling you right now, one box will be it. You're going down. You're going down, Amy. So anyway, just know that there are girls out there selling cookies right now. And beware. Beware. We're just a few days away. We're just a few days away from the podcast. Yep, it's time to start talking about it. Got to talk about it. The podcast starts on Monday. The podcast starts on Monday, and you have to go over to Patreon. That is where the podcast is. It's at Patreon, www.patreon.com. Or you can just go to the Apple Store. Downloading Patreon is free. And then you just type in The Dre Way, and you'll see me. Yeah, me. So it's The Dre Way here on YouTube. Over on Patreon, it's also The Dre Way. The show is actually called The Dre Way, Fearless After 40. Yes, and I know, you get your political information here. We talk about politics here. But the neat thing is, over there on the podcast, no politics. Just everything about being over 40. Whether we talk about marriage, talk about dating, we'll talk about food, we'll talk about travel, we'll talk about jokes, we'll talk about everything. It's being fearless after 40, the Dre Way, Fearless After 40 on Patreon. So please head over to Patreon, download Patreon, get Patreon on your phone, because every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And also the neat thing is, it's me over there. You don't have to worry about it being a fake Drayton. I'm the only one over on my own platform. So I produce videos over there. I hang out over there. You can talk to me over there. I'm on Patreon all the time. So I hope you will check it out. I appreciate you checking out the Dre Way here each and every day, because of course the Dre Way is on here each and every day. So please leave a comment and let me know if you're heading over. I hope to see you over on Patreon. And don't forget, each and every day is a brand new show right here on the Dre Way. And believe me, with the way things are going, we're going to have a lot of interesting things to talk about each and every day right here on the Dre Way. Please hit the subscribe button. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow here on the Dre Way. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We'll see you later.